What's good, Coach Colin Castello with Shotmechanics Basketball, and in today's video, I'm gonna give you my top ankle breaking moves to get your defender sliding, get them off balance, and drop them to the ground. All right, so in today's video, I'm gonna break down some of my favorite ankle breaking moves that you wanna add to your bag so you can drop your defenders and get big time results. But before we jump into it, this video is brought to you by my guys over at Captain U, the #1 platform to help connect you with college coaches so you can get recruited and get to that next level. So inside the Captain U platform, you can connect with college coaches, you can send messages with templated emails, response, upload your highlights, everything you need to connect with college coaches to get scouted, get recruited, and make that college team. Now, what's great about this is it doesn't matter where you're at in the world, you can join Captain U and start connecting with college coaches today. And make it even better, you're gonna get a free copy of my natural born score system, my #1 scoring system that's normally $149, 100% free if you sign up for a free Captain U profile. And to make it even better, no credit card required. You don't have to put any of your payment information. So all you gotta do is click the top link in the description down below to sign up for your 100% free profile with no credit card required. And we're gonna give you 100% free my natural born score system. This is 15 days to elite level scoring and will turbocharge your points per game average. And normally it's $149, yours 100% free, courtesy of our guys over at Captain U. So all you gotta do, click the top link in the description down below, sign up for your free profile and get your free natural born score system today. All right, without any further ado, let's jump into move #1 that I love to put in players' bags so they can start breaking ankles big time. Okay, now a stutter step cross, right, is basically where you're gonna chop your feet and then cross the basketball over, right? So most of the time, you can do this either direction. You can go to your left to right crossover or right to left crossover. But all we're gonna do to start out with is we're gonna drop the ball to the outside, the hand that we wanna cross with, right? For most players, they like driving to their right hand, so they're gonna drop the ball to their left hand and go that left to right cross, right? Most players. You wanna be able to do it both directions, but I'm gonna break it down that way for today. So the whole key here is, a lot of players don't understand, as long as I have a live dribble, I can move my feet as many times as I want to, I can cross them, and as long as it's a live dribble, it's not a travel, right? If I put my hand underneath the basketball, it will be, but as long as the ball is either away from my body or my hand's on top or on the side, I can move my feet as many times as we want to. And this is really important because we're gonna stutter step and really kind of get our feet chopping pretty quickly. So, like I mentioned, step #1, we're gonna drop the ball out to the side, and as we do, we're gonna go 4 steps. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Let me show that again. As I drop, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Let's see that one more time. I'm gonna drop 1, 2, 3, 4. Now the whole time I'm keeping my hand on top of the basketball, letting it float, and on that 4th step, I'm gonna be on my left foot, same side as the basketball, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to throw my shoulders, throw the basketball, and then whip it back to the right. Now the idea is this quick stutter step is gonna set up the defense. They're gonna start closing the space, right? So you can think about most of the time the D is gonna be right here. They're backpedaling transition. As soon as I stutter step, they're gonna start to come forward, and as I hit that long step, they're gonna start to slide to cut me off, right? But that's when we get ready to whip that crossover nice and quick. So the last finishing point that you gotta be ready for, you gotta sell it with your head, shoulders, and eyes. So as I come down, I go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, sorry, ball's in this hand. I'm gonna sell my head, shoulders, and eyes this direction, and then whip a low crossover going opposite, right? The idea is we wanna sell it like we're going to the left, whip it back to the right. Now the whole key here is keep the crossover low, right? If I come here and I hit this stutter and I keep the crossover high, a lot of times that's right where the defender's hand's at. As they're backpedaling and they slide, their hand's gonna be right here. It's really hard for them to get it all the way low. So try to plant that foot, boom, keep it low below the knee, go get yourself a bucket with a jumper or finish at the hoop. All right, so next up, I've got a drill for you to help you master this stutter step. So we're just gonna be going sideline to sideline with ball handling, just really trying to get this footwork in. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna drop the ball, and as I do, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I'm gonna cross 1, 2, 3, 4. So all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna work it back and forth, hitting that stutter step each time. So I'm going pop, 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 just like that. I'm working back and forth on the sideline, getting that stutter step in, because once you master that kind of rhythm, it gets a lot easier to kind of apply it in game for the actual kind of movement in the transition attack. Now, before we jump into it here, the whole key really to a hop crossover is the setup. right? It's all about the setup, because if we can set the defender up, that's gonna make the crossover much more effective, much more powerful. So the first thing we wanna think about is on this setup, if I'm gonna cross over from right to left, I'm probably gonna set the defender up with an inside between the legs, right? So the whole key here is we're gonna start between the legs and we're gonna drop our hips into it, right? Now, a lot of times what players do is they don't sell this drop from low to high, and it's not near as effective as a setup. So to really make this effective, I'm gonna start by dropping my hips down quick. Now after that, I'm gonna change my hip height and I'm gonna float the basketball towards the middle and I'm gonna raise my hips, right? So watch that again. I'm gonna start where I'm gonna drop and then I'm gonna raise. So my hip height goes low to high. Now from here is where we're gonna add just a little bit of a hop on our outside leg. So as I come through and I hit this between the legs and I float it, I'm going to hop on my leg and I'm gonna let my other foot come up. So I'm gonna hop and then I'm gonna plant, right? Again, we'll see that again. Between hop, plant. By raising up, raising this foot and then coming back down, we're making the defender think we're driving this direction, right? This change of tempo, change of pace. As I raise, boom, I go here, he's gonna slide to cut me off. From here, it's all about stabbing the foot, shoulders, head, and eyes that direction, making the defender think I'm going that way. So as I go here, and I throw my head, shoulders, and eyes, they're gonna slide to cut me off, and that's when I'm gonna whip a crossover back the opposite direction. Really make sure on this crossover, we're keeping the ball low, we're keeping the ball quick, right? Because as I hit this hop and I plant, I'm gonna get the defender sliding this way. So if I cross the ball over in the middle or I keep it high, they're gonna be sliding this way and their hand's probably gonna be right here, right? So if I cross the ball over in the middle, they might get a piece of it. If I keep it low, it's gonna be nice and quick. So from there, it's about exploding off your back foot. It's about beating them to the hoop. So as I come here and I plant, I'm gonna whip a crossover and go a straight line attack, try and get to the basket as fast as I possibly can. Now, one piece that you wanna think about this move is a lot of times you're not always gonna be able to get to the basket out of it. So you wanna have some sort of, reaction or reps where you're working on getting a step back out of the scenario. So something that you see a lot of players do when they set this up and they hit it and they cross over, because they've had such an effective crossover and the defense is leaning so hard this direction that as soon as they cross, the defender's only choice is to either turn and try to run and cut them off that way, or to open up to try to run with them this direction. So a lot of times I'll see players do this move and it's great, but then the defender, if they're athletic, can react and get back in front of them going towards the basket. So by mastering a step back out of this move or a separation out of this move, you can still get some great looks. So think about it like this. You can do the exact same thing, but as I set it up and I cross, as soon as I cross, I can step my foot here like I'm attacking towards the basket and then launch back into my separation for my J, right? So you want to be able to work on both options because you don't know how the defender is going to play, and you want to start to be able to do it instinctively. So no matter how they end up playing that first hop crossover, you're always going to have a counter. You're always going to have an option to get a good scoring look. All right, now don't forget, if you want that free recruiting profile, courtesy of my guys over at Captain U, all you got to do is click the top link in the description down below and get free instant access today. No credit card information required. And to make it even better, we're going to send you a free copy of my Natural Born Score system. This is my 15-day workout to help turbocharge your scoring that normally costs $149, and you get it 100% free. This is the biggest value I've ever given away because Captain U supports you guys, and so we're going to support Captain U as well to make you guys as good as we possibly can and help get you recruited. So click the top link in the description down below and go ahead and check it out today. And if you're new to Shotmechanics, pound that subscription button, ding the bell notification, and leave a comment in the comment section down below and let me know what sort of video you want to see next, because this is the channel for the people, by the people, and I run pretty much everything out for requests, so leave it down below and hopefully we'll be able to get to it. Again, I'm Coach Colin Castello with Shotmechanics Basketball. Thanks for watching, and until next time, splash on.